All right, super quick video in response to something that Paulo Rubio, aka Funker Tactical, had posted earlier today. The premise of his video, or the basic premise of his video, was that certain drills have obvious flaws to them. And in this particular scenario, he's got a knife, I got control of the weapon side hand. Switch your stance for me. And he's got like a trap on my primary hand. I have wrist control of his primary hand. And so the basic premise was that if you abandon control of the primary hand to go for this cross-side trap, as soon as I release the weapon, I'm going to get stitched up. So my proposed response to this is from two sort of intermediate skills that we would train in I Liq Chuan. One is what we call using the Foucault ring, and the other one is what we would call like a turn to tap, because we're going to use it to get two hands on one hand. And basically, since he's already got me in a trap on this side, I can lead this hand across his body. And on the weapon, the primary hand side, I can cut under with using the Foucault ring, so that I close that distance a little bit, and I keep the weapon hand side under control, the primary hand under control. Cross, then I can step across to get two hands on one hand, and I don't lose control of the primary hand. So again, like from when we're using with the Foucault ring, is going to be something like this. So that, see that from here, if you try and stitch me up, see, I can just wipe out a little bit. I keep him under control, but it's not like a grab, because I have some ability to be able to pivot in and out. Like we would train in the spin, that again, what I would call these intermediate skills, because we're going to establish a baseline of proficiency with the basic spins first, right? So that we don't learn to, and some basic proficiency with some of the skills from the sticky hand, because we don't want to become dependent on using the Foucault. It gets a little bit to be kind of like a cheat almost. So from a training perspective, we would train these, again, like I said, from the spin. We would learn to turn to tap. So see, like I'm leading that hand over when I cross over, as opposed to just coming across and leaving that hand free. I lead this hand across, right? Or I lead this hand across. And then later, when we get to using the ring, once I've established some basic proficiency with some of the sticky hand skills, that now you can just move a little bit, right? Like you want to get away from the ring, and I can just it gives me an additional layer of control, right? So I can already hear all the haters in the comment section. Oh, try that in real time against a resisting opponent. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy, right? That's why we practice. It's called training. You should try it sometime.